going on?
I can't believe she basically offered me a job.
I know. Could be cool.
Yeah, super cool, Wade. I could move out, make glass in a faraway city, do whatever I want.
There are worse things.
I'm going home.
Of course, he doesn't understand. From his perspective, she has no reason to be angry. All of the things she mentioned sound awesome. And in real life, this is when people tell us to stop being so emotional or to stop overreacting. Instead, he chooses to allow her the space to be angry, as he doesn't have to agree with her anger to let it happen. So he does the best thing he can do in this situation. Be very direct and tell her, I don't understand. Now, what she's going through is very real and can be extremely scary. After just one dinner, her life could be possibly altered forever. And it's not like she doesn't want those things, but that family loyalty doesn't allow her to get excited for it. In a way, it was easy for her to not have any prospect except working in her father's shop. But now that she has a choice to make, she panics, which very often can be perceived as anger by people around us. This is called existential anxiety, and it happens when we're faced with choices that have significant consequences on our lives.
Fine, then I'm going with you. Look, my mom's just trying to be helpful.
Right.
She doesn't know how excited you are to run the shop.
Don't say that.
What is the matter?
Nothing.
Yeah, because we're going like 1,000 knots.
Yeah, just a bit dangerous.
You told me, Wade, okay? So stop pretending like you do.
What is this about?
Nothing. Everything. I don't know.
So Wade does what a great supportive partner should do. He doesn't leave her alone because he doesn't categorize her anger as irrational immediately. Quite the opposite, he trusts her so much, therefore he takes her experiences seriously. However, he's very balanced because he still shows his own emotions. Because she got angry, now he assumes that probably it was offensive for his mom to take the liberty to make that call, and he tries to excuse her behavior by saying she doesn't know how excited you are to run the shop. However, what was meant as soothing acts as a trigger for Ember, which is something that happens extremely often in relationships of all kinds. Unknowingly, he just touched on the subject that made Ember have this existential anxiety in the first place. So she's now responding with reactive anger, an unconscious anger she doesn't yet understand herself. That's why she makes little to no sense. When something like this happens in real life, it's very important to allow the person to have their experience, because in that moment they lack the mental clarity to understand it themselves, much less to explain it to you or to explore it. If you feel in danger, make sure to immediately remove yourself from the situation, of course. In case you're confronting yourself with high emotional intensity and you live with people, make sure to have a room in your house or a corner where your physical expression of said emotion is permitted. You can do whatever you want in that space, but it has to be contained in said space in such a way to practice controlled emotional experiences. Deep breaths, yeah?
I don't think I actually do want to run the shop.
Ah, there it is. There it is. Yeah, it's okay.
That's what my temper has been trying to tell me. I'm trapped.
No, not really. I mean... Now, this is what doing the work looks like. Self-development means building one's identity to then inevitably destroy it to build one that feels more aligned to our authentic self than the previous one. In the spiritual realm, this is called ego death, but in psychology, we call this ego development or ego restructuring. And this is what a healthy relationship does. It challenges our identity. It challenges our preconceived notions. In a healthy relationship, our qualities and skills are being acknowledged, praised, and there is real encouragement to develop them further. This is why Wade is a positive influence, because it was enough for him to praise her talents and encourage her to believe in herself, to challenge her entire identity. Him believing in her led her to confront the big underlying issue that anger was keeping away from her awareness. The fact she has different desires than her father has for her.
You know what's crazy? Even when I was a kid, I would pray to the blue flame to be good enough to fill my father's shoes someday. Because this place is his dream. But I never once asked what I wanted to do.
Heavy.
I think that's because deep down, I knew it didn't matter. Because the only way to repay a sacrifice so big is by sacrificing your life too.
Wow. And this is what we find at the root of familial obligations, self-sacrifice. This is what perpetuates a lot of the generational trauma also, the expectation parents impose on their children to value the same things and act in the same way they do. As long as we're going to have children for all sorts of reasons, like having mini-me's or giving them what I never had, or having someone taking care of me when I'm old, or having a child to complete my life, we are going to systematically fail our children. We are going to teach them how to obey us, not how to be independent from us. The moment you have a child, you need to prepare them for the moment they will leave, not burden them with your dreams and wishes. Many see children as an extension of themselves rather than a separate individual, and this is what is happening to Ember. She feels trapped because it feels like she exists just to carry on her father's dream.
Fire and water cannot be together. I prove it.
Okay, let's
Come
see
with
it
me.
then. Okay, well. Oh my god.
And then you must light these with your fire, and I read the smoke.
Okay, that was easy. Now, Jesus, that smirk on her face.
See, Ember? It cannot be.
Okay, just give it some time, Cinda, okay? Just some time,
Actually?
girlfriend. There you go.
What are you doing?
Well, he's being creative. Or getting naked. Mic drop. I swear, this is the definition of if he wanted to, he would. This sentence is very often used to describe exactly what Wade does here, which is to be creative with his displays of love. In real life, the if he wanted to, he would can be very well represented by this picture. You can either say, I cannot do something and never do it, or you can feel self-doubt, regulate it, and then actually learn about new things and practice them until inevitably you will see results. It's like going to the gym, really. Wade is showing how they make sense together by using his creative side, the same one that he's encouraging her to explore, proving that the preconceived notions Cindy has are negatively influencing her daughter's future and even her love life, caging her without her knowledge. Cinder. You gotta love Cinder.